So I came down this morning and my dryer is not getting hot to dry my clothes. So I'm going to pull my dryer out, take the back off, see what's going on. I think it's the thermocouple, which is a little white plastic fuse type thing that's in the back. I'm going to think positive and hope it's that instead of a electrical coil or something. I'm going to show you how to check that. So the thermocouplers in the back of the dryer, so I've kind of pulled it out. I kind of squished my vent when I was doing it. But you have to remove the vent. You might need to loosen a screw. In my case, it just comes on. Then you remove all the screws on the side. There's like nine or so of them. There's a panel that goes right here. Take that off. I took that off, and I left this one screw holding it on. Here is the regulator right here. So you remove the wires. Don't take the top wires. I'll tuck it under here so I remember where it goes. This one I already unscrewed it, so it's a little loose. Finish taking the screw out, and there it is. You can't tell if it's broken or by just looking at it. You have to test it with a voltmeter. Okay, so I've got my voltmeter here, the part. I'm just going to show you how to test it. I'm going to put my voltmeter on a low ohms rating, turn it on. You can see when I touch the two, it goes down to 0. When they're not touched, it's at 1. So if I take my part, connect the two sides, you can see it stays at 1. That's the old one. I have my new one here, right here. I'll do the same thing. I'll touch one side, touch the other one. Bingo, goes down to 0. It's just like a fuse for your car or anything else. This is broke. The old one is broken because it overheated and broke the connection right here between it. That's what it's made to do, so you don't catch fire, anything like that. So again, I'm going to touch these two, goes down to 0, we're good. Here's the little tab on there I'm talking about. That's got to slide down in between the aluminum, so the aluminum goes in there, so that side stays on, and then you put your screw in there. You can see there's a little notch on the top of there. So I don't know if that's exactly what it's for, but I just put a screwdriver in there like that and kind of hit it a little bit. That way it kind of puts that little tab in there in the bottom, so this doesn't pull out. It's tight in there, even though it's only held by the one screw. There's a little tab in there to hold it. Now when I'm putting it back on, I put a couple of the easy ones first. So there's the top left corner. I put those in. You remember to put all the screws in before you tighten them. Otherwise, they may not line up. One of the reasons the thermocoupler will blow is if you don't have a good airflow. So I'm going to try to straighten this thing out and open it back up and get it looking better than it did before. I'll blow it out with an air compressor and then get it back on there rather than buy a new one. Okay, so it's not perfect. It's going to catch a little more length than a brand new one. Okay, now, yep, it's working. See, this brand new dryer is working now. See you on the next video.